Welcome back, guys, to the Masio-Ball channel. Straight in with business. I was asked to look at Mark Smith. Mark Smith left Bristol Rovers, went to Bolton for 100k, went from Bolton on loan to Airdrie, went from Airdrie back to Bolton, because that's how a loan works, and then has ended up going to Aston Villa on a Bosman, where he is now worth 2.2 million, a pretty decent progression. The other player, Trevor Chalice, is still here. So he has not developed quite to the level. He's got good strength. Tackling is not good, though. Positioning is not good. Marking is not good. So he seems like he has been nerfed. And then the other name that was mentioned, Jamie Shaw, he left the season after 99-2000. Now at Notts Forest. He went Notts Forest for 90k. Still there, 1.5 million. Not looking too bad, is he? It's not looking too bad. I've lost track of where Forest are. Forest are in the Prem. John Scales, too old. Need to stop getting sidetracked with my thoughts. But three players was asked to have a look at. I'm not going to be making a move for any of them. But if there's anyone you would like us to look at, let me know and we will find them. But we are 3 days out from Coventry. We've only ever drawn with them once. Never lost to them. So that feels pretty ominous. So we're going into this game 7th in the Premier League. We need to rebound from that bad defeat to Sunderland. We had the red card. We've got a few transfers to potentially be looking at, both free agents and on the transfer list. So let's see if we can have a good Christmas and get through in the FA Cup here in this episode. Right, a guy that I'd almost forgotten was here. Diego Tristan has decided to leave. Like, a few people are in for him. Middlesbrough are in for him. I'm surprised by that, because he's not done it. He's only got 4 goals in 18 appearances for the reserves, 6.33 rating. What a disappointment. When we came up, we're going for 1.8. We had like a lot of add-ons and stuff in there. Could be going to Valencia. Look, could be going to Middlesbrough. I'm surprised by Middlesbrough. Right, so have we got any problems? We've got a problem with Lee Morris there, look. So that's not good. So Andy Johnson is going to come back in eventually. Let's get Partridge in there. Let's get Johnson there. Am I missing anything key? Do you know what? Tristan is going to come onto the bench, I think. Are we going to bring Tristan on? Or am I going to bring... I'm going to bring Harris on. You failed me for the last time, Tristan. Right, Neil Harris, 83 because he's played in the reserves. Maybe I am going to bring Tristan on. No, I'm not. After all that, Harris is going back to the reserves. Because hopefully we'll have recovered enough for the next game. We've still got Thompson in holding midfield. Tell you what, I'm bringing Gascoigne in for Partridge. Partridge can come on if he's needed. I feel like this could be the time for Gascoigne to step forward. Coventry, 4-3-1-2 version 1. We've had problems with this. But can we, at the lane, with the formation, give them some trouble? If we need to, we will go back to the 4-1-2-1-2. I was actually at Bramall Lane today. Finally saw Sheffield United women's team win. I think this is the 6th game we've been to. They'd lost or drawn everyone previously. So I just wanted to shout that out. Let's get back to this Sheffield United though. Slightly on top in this 1 degrees drizzle. CT Finch as ref, Saturday 22nd December 2001. And since declaring us slightly on top, almost nothing has happened. But here is Davidson, gone to Gascoigne. Gascoigne's blasted it at the top corner, but we got a goal kick. And they've got Hadji in there. Was Hadji coming out of contract, or was he on the transfer list? I can't remember now. Is this Woosley? No. I was thinking the American, who now I'm like, was that even what he was called? Not regularly. Warren Barton scrambling one away. So we've had another shot. That's not easy for me to say. I feel like we're seeing a lot of Davison. I've got a lot of hope for him still. I know he's 22, but I feel like if we keep playing him, we're going to see... I was like, is that him on a 5? That is Gascoigne on a 5. I feel like we could see something special from him. Gascoigne is going to have to come off though. Am I going to bring on Joachim or am I going to bring on Partridge? I'm going to bring on Partridge because he's on the left side. I'd like a left-footed player out there. And then that means Joachim can come on either for Campbell, Johnson, or for Davidson. But I'm fairly happy with this. I'm going to keep it like this for the time being. I like that we're restricting them to no shots on target. If we go a goal down, I think I will go with a formation change. Oh, we've driven it in low, and I was like, this is going to be it. This is going to be the one that beats Marcus Hedman. Or Magnus Hedman. I can't remember what it was now. Was it Marcus or Magnus? I have to check that. It's Magnus. It's there, look. Right, Davidson, yellow card. I know he's on a 7, but I'm going to spin him off. This is going to be Joachim's chance. So we've got quite an attacking, direct line-up on now. Even though we're doing well, I'm wary of the amount of talent they've got. They've got some dangerous players out there. Not really got anything else I can change, though. I don't want to bring Helgeson on with his fitness, what it is. He was like an emergency sub. That's a goal kick. I was worried we were going to have a last-minute heartbreak there because we've not had one for a while. We've opened the episode with a 0-0 draw. We deserved... If you were picking a team that deserved to win there, that were trying to win, it was us. But it's not quite happened. Coventry are really struggling. I had missed that. They're probably going to be clear. I'm not going to start firing their players on my watch list just yet. But we've got Birmingham away in 4 days. And again, we've got a good record over Birmingham. Where are Birmingham? Birmingham are 12th. Right. I said there were a few things working on. FC Copenhagen's Havens. I don't know how you're technically supposed to pronounce that. I never want to disrespect anyone pronouncing people's teams the English way, but you know I don't mean it. I don't do it in an ignorant English way. I do it in an oafish British way. And that is different. That is different. But we're bringing in John Jensen. So I've had my eye on John for a while. So he is coming in and he's going to hopefully fill a couple of gaps for us, right back and left back. I'm also going to show you this in case he doesn't accept it. This is Luis Oliveira. You'll remember him, the Fiorentina legend. We're counting him as a legend, aren't we? I don't know if he's going to be interested in us. He's coming out of contract, but I don't want to wait. I want this guy in my team this year if I can. So I've offered them 400,000. We're going to hit important player and see that he has no interest in playing for us. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to offer him the moon though. Come play for me. I'll give you that. And if he says no, I'm going to try and loan him. If he wants first team football, he should have accepted that. He doesn't want to accept it. I'm going to try and annoy him with a loan. Can't give him that. Where can I get him to? It's the mouse again. I can see April. I can see you. Let's go this way. And March it is. He'll probably say no. We still can't really seem to get anyone on loan, but we're going to give it a try. One of our targets, Sociedad, are coming in for Ibrahim Sunday. Here he is here. He is, or at least he was, when we discovered him. Right, JJ Okocha. Feels he should be a first-team regular. I'm just going to do this just to make sure he's on my watch list. Dele Adebola is coming out of contract. He is someone I have some interests in. I'm getting him on there as well. Anyway, back to Sunday. No interest. I'm not putting it in. I'm not being messed around by these guys. And this is frustrating because you might remember this guy, Ernest Atechia Ben. I found him at Los Angeles and couldn't get him to agree terms. It looks like he's probably going to be going to the French team whose name I can only pronounce in a comedy way. Strickland, his time at Sheff United is now coming to an end. Right. We've not been left off or final choice, but we have not managed to land Ballesteros. He's going to Galatasaray, and I get that. They're probably playing in the Champions League. So that is a target I probably would have landed if I'd acted on him a bit quicker. Right, Trasbourg are now in for Guti. I can't quit Guti, but I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to. Right, Aberdeen trying to now steal Lee Gardner. Things are moving fast in the last 2 episodes. I'm going to let... Am I doing it? I'm letting Lee go. I'm letting Lee go. Let's see how he does at Aberdeen. And yeah, he's turned us down. He's rejected us twice now in one little 3-minute spell. Sergio Nunes, what is wrong with you? Feel you should be a first-team regular? Well, just wait for your chance. Right, fitness is back. Bjornaby, struggling though. Right, I want Morris back. And I'm going to leave Gascoigne off for the time being. And that's what we're going to go with. There's the old water pipe. Birmingham, 4-4-2, no messing about. Crossley, Connolly, Burrows, Ludic Van Taggett, Friars, Manjarin, Devlin, Goodman, Donnelly and Russell. It's good to see Paul Devlin again. Where is he? He's in centre midfield for them. One of our former boys. Will always have a place in the halls of Bramall Lane after his involvement in our promotion and then staying up that first year. Manjarin sounds like a villain, doesn't he? Who is this? Javier Manjarin. Manjarin? I don't know if this is just an I or an accent. So again, feel free to help me out. I'm not familiar with this guy. He's got a few Spanish caps though. Look, he's a decent player. I would have probably had him for 900,000 if I had 900,000 at the time. And I'm seeing his name everywhere. He's intriguing me. The Spanish magician. Block tackle from Song. I feel like Song has turned into a real solid signing for us. I'm like, Nunes, you're not going to get in the team ahead of him, are you, the way he plays? So I don't know why you think you're better than one of the other guys. Johnson really needs him to start getting a goal now and getting going. You will get hooked off this game if you're not cutting it again by half-time. And if this is 0-0 going into half-time, I'm already thinking formation change. He's just hit the foot of the post. He was on fire for Reading, relatively speaking. Look, 5 goals. He only had... Right, I see the problem now. He only had 1 in the league. He's got these in the cup. I feel like I've been missold PPI there. Is that what it was called? Everyone's going to be getting that on your YouTube ads now. I'm really sorry. Morris is back. He's had a shot. If we could get him back on the goal scoring streak, let's start a new streak, Morris. I feel like things are just kind of petering out. The Marvel villain, though, is still there pulling the strings. Right, it's half time. Let's have a look at the stats first. It's pretty even, isn't it? We're not winning a great deal of tackles, and we've not got great ratings. Going back to this, we're just going to get this set up. So Lampard is going to drop down. Morris is going to push up. Davidson, are we leaving Davidson on? We are leaving Davidson on. I'm going to give Johnson a little chance on this side for 10 minutes. Then it is going to be probably a double change of Helgeson and Joachim. Let's see, can this make an impact? I'm like, Johnson's immediately been threaded through there by Morris. Had a shot on his right foot, saved by Crosley. I feel like they've got a little bit more of a foothold in the game here, though. So we're going to give these strikers 35 minutes to come on and change this for us and get us a goal. Right, so we're going to go Helgeson for Campbell. We're going to go Joachim for Johnson. And let's see. So it was only last episode we were discussing the difficulty of goals that we have. It's the only thing I feel like holding us back. The only thing holding us back is the most important part of football. That's basically what I'm saying. But let's see. Can we grab a goal here? Get some free points. Free the number, not free as in value. Oh, Joachim has a dip. That was Morris to Helgeson to Joachim. And I thought that might have been it. I thought we'd finally unlocked Birmingham. But Birmingham have unlocked us. Is that Simon Donnelly? It is Simon Donnelly. And he scored what they're telling me is probably going to be the winning goal. Right, let's get Partridge on. I want you out that way. Lampard, you do the same. That's a tough blow to take, that is. After all our shots on target compared to theirs, they are the ones who have opened the scoring. And we've lost all the momentum here. Look at that. And the final whistle was gone. And we're not going to be in 7th now, are we? We've dropped down to 8th. Let's have a look. There's a lot of pack around us. Everton in 12th. Let's just go down. They are on 24 points. Now on screen. And we're in that little gap, aren't we? We've won more than we've lost still. But with goals being such a premium, we are letting in far too many. Maybe it is time we get a true left back in. Right, mentioned him last episode. John Miles, here he is. I think John Miles is pretty good. Look, shooting, positioning, off the ball, heading, good, acceleration's good, adaptability. He's got some areas that concern me. Determination, bravery, not great. If we give him squad, not interested. If we give him important, we want 17,000. If we give him hot prospect, 12,000. So I'm going to be offering him 12,000 a week. I'm going to be offering him 0 signing on fee though. So he's currently on 9,000. If he wants a pay rise from me to come in to be in my striker unit, I'm not giving him a cool $500,000. It's not happening, John. Right, Gardner is off to Aberdeen. Song is going to be out for a month. So this is going to give a chance for the Mona to come in. Lou's recommended me a couple of players here in the Dutch search, but I want to highlight this guy, Froilan Ledesma. He's a 23-year-old Costa Rican who starts at Ajax. He's been at Haarlem. Hope I've pronounced that correct. I'm sure our Dutch team will give me maybe a lowdown on this guy. He's got some stuff that interests me, but the problem is, it's this Costa Rican. I'm going to put him on my shortlist for now, then. We're going to keep an eye on Froilan.
The whistle goes for half-time.
Ending, we've not had a win. We've got Man United and then away at Stamford Bridge in the FA Cup. Let's have a look at our previous versus Man United. We have got the 2 wins. It's annoying that we are better against them in this playthrough than when they were our title rivals, is Ipswich, and we kept finishing second. Right, Williams is out. Edward is going to come in for that. Song is out. Nunes is going to come in for that. Am I going to spin Hill in? I'm thinking Hill's going to come in. I'm sorry, Sergio. You're going straight back onto the bench. Right, I want to get Speed back in. Butt is still out. I'm going to get Davidson off. Speed on. So, and I'm going to spin Speed and Lampard around. Let's have a look at my forward line. Morris is a 92, Bjornaby's a 95, but I am happy with that. Tell you what, want these two to move around. Do you know what? Helgeson's coming back in. Sorry, Kevin. And then after all that on-screen tinkering, I ended up putting Pape Sarr on the bench as well, because I forgot he was back. And I'm keen to see what he can add to us in this formation, in this system. Now, this system was made specifically for this, or to counter this. Let's see if it can keep countering it. I can't even remember if I told you, Gary Neville won World Player of the Year last year, and then runner-up was Phil Neville. And I feel like I didn't mention it. Not world player, so it's slightly less crazy. I've always solved it. It's English Players Player of the Year, but Phil Neville was the runner-up for that award, and it happened after I'd finished an episode and I recorded it to put in as a little post-credits scene, and I don't think I ever did. We've had a shot, they've had a shot. Things are cagey. I'll take that. They've had a booking, so, we're getting them rattled. Unless that was our booking. It was our booking. One of our Johnsons. If Andy gets himself sent off in this episode, right at the end, having not scored, Hill is back. That guy loves a card. They've just clipped the post. And we're starting to get overawed, it feels a bit like here. And we've still got Friedel. He wants to move to a bigger club, but he's still being a good servant for us in the meantime. I think I may drop him out for the next game, though. I want to go as strong as possible for the FA Cup. The FA Cup is arguably more important to me than this game, with the way that the league results have gone. Andy Johnson's hit the woodwork. And now he's blasted one at the top corner. He knows that I would love him, he's on a 5, to score past Richard Wright. And after all that time of keeping them quiet, then little Dwight York, and his glorious smile, has gone and added his 13th league goal of the season. I can't be mad at him. He's Trinidadian? He played for me. FIFA 98. Right, we've got to do some changes here, because this is not cutting it. Johnson is going to come off. Do you know what? Johnson's going to come off for Pape Sarr. I'm going to put Sarr there, and I'm going to put Morris there. Right, this is kind of their formation, but let's see. Let's get Campbell on. I can't leave a forward line out there of a guy playing a 5. Let's see what this does, because these guys have got too much quality. We've had a few shots though, more shots than I feel like we would normally get. Oh, Lampard. Oh, Frank. You've just made everything so much harder. feel like I'm really missing Nicky Butt. "20 yards out. Nicky Butt closes that down. And we're getting powered now. Bully Man United Championship Manager free version of them is here. And like now Scholes is kicking my keeper. So he'll definitely not be playing in the next one. Fine strike by Keane, 20 yards out. Second goal of the season. He's got such good stats, hasn't he? They seem content to play in their own half. Let them keep it there. We're 4-0 down now. Dwight York scored a hat-trick. 25th goal of the season. We've fallen apart. Let's get a block across. If they keep this at 4-0 now, and we keep everyone on the pitch, I'll be happy with that. Sergio Nunez is going to be cackling into his armpit, isn't he? Trying to stifle a laugh. Nunez is probably going to play in this next game now. Don't do it, Paul. This is because I was like, oh, look how I've got quite a good record versus Man United. And Ferguson was like, I'm not having that. You get out there and you show that guy. And we're down to 9. We're ending the episode probably around 9. We're drifting away, but we're still 15 points clear of that. This has become now, though, my target. Sheffield Wednesday. So if we're drifting off into mid-table, I want to try and stay ahead of Sheffield Wednesday, because we've not yet had a get ahead of game. We've not yet had a playthrough, a series, a season. I know the words that I want to say. We've not yet had a season where we finished above them. Right, Lee Walker is out injured for a week. How's Green doing? I'm really sorry, Colchester. He's going to have to come back. I'm like, where? The 23rd. Oh, but it's the one relegation lead. You can't see this, but Cambridge have got 14 points. Colchester are on 16. I don't know why I've come into Cambridge. Like, I'm having a real moral dilemma here. I'm like, am I going to potentially relegate Colchester, making sure I have a backup goalkeeper for a month? I'm going to leave it. I'm going to wait and see. Lee Walker. If I end up having to play Walker, I feel I've spent too long. I'm not doing it. Let me see if I can get a goalkeeper on loan. That's what I'm going to do. If you think I don't take this seriously, you're wrong. Are there any loan goalkeepers? This guy's at Spurs. Leeds are in the division below, aren't they? So I could probably get Paul Gallagher. No idea what league Fulham are in. I've lost complete track of them. And like, this guy's got, like, he looks like one of my reserves keepers. Right. If only there was some way of quickly checking people's goalkeeping stats. This bloody game. Right. Let's see if we can get him until February. I'm willing to pay all of his wages, Leeds. We've got two guys here that I want I want Mpenza. No one has gone in for him. That's good for me. Let's see, does he want hot? No. Let's see, does he want squad? No. I'm like, was he not on the list of interested players? Is this because I lost to Man United? Because that wasn't necessarily my fault. He's not on the list. He's changed his mind. Now, that is upsetting. Let's have a look at Sahar. I want Louis Sahar. My scouts will not stop. Not stop with this guy. Right. Also, he's like, I'm not being a youth player. Louis, I needed you. I needed you not to be a Burke. He will sign for that, but I don't know if I'm doing that. I don't know, Louis. I'm gonna leave you. Heading is accurate. Do you know what? I'm gonna pass for the time being. Don't know who Esteban is. It's a goalkeeper though. I'm going in for him. Probably doesn't want to sign either. Nope. The best news we've had there is that Lee Walker has resumed. He's going to have to come into the first team squad, ready for this FA Cup game.
So let's just take another look at that one.
Now this guy I am interested in. Right, what have we got? We've got offers from Wimbledon. We've got Birmingham, Reading, Tottenham and us interested. So let's see, what can we do on Carsten? No interest in it. Right, what has happened? What have I done to upset people in the last 12 minutes? And then John Miles is like, I'll just stay at Sunderland. Right, there we go. We've got a backup goalkeeper in. He could be number 13. This will be why he didn't want to sign for us, because he was getting an offer from Standard Liège. But look, if they were willing to run your contract, I would have given you more than 700. I would not have given you more than 700,000. I would have given you more than 7,500 a week, though. I'm disappointed with him. I'm disappointed. Be gone, Emile. I wonder where Mbo is. Right, look at these guys. A little concerned about the recent run of defeats. It's like, well, I'm not concerned, but I'm doing a good job, aren't I? Straight away back to just like, ooh, I'm not sure. Could you be doing a little bit better? It's like, it's not my fault that no one wants to play for us. I possibly need to have some of the blame, but... Right, Clark is off to Celtic. Like, how many players do Celtic sign in a general calendar year? I mean, I could just have Paul Gerrard. How's Stubbs on here? He's 30, isn't he? I completely forgot Kieran Dyer was there. You've got so many good players. You're not even first. They've got guys not even in the squad. Look at these work permit guys would all probably start for me, especially Stillian. I can't believe he's out of work permit. Guy that wouldn't stop turning me down. Who's Bullock? Martin Bullock. Martin Bullock's pretty decent, isn't he? Could we get Martin Bullock? Let's have a look at Martin here. Passing. I love that. He's not about jumping, is he? But he's about everything else. He's happy to stay, though. He's just happy being involved. I'm going to put him on my watch list. Like, we're never going to get Henrik Larsson, but let's have a look at him. Right, we've lost out to Wimbledon. for Fredgard. And I'm becoming a little bit upset. Right. It's not been a good episode. Let's just meet this head on. We've not had a good day here. Not won a game. We got late winner versus... We got late winnered, making that a verb, versus Birmingham. We got destroyed by Man United. Now we're away at Chelsea. Nicky Butt will be back next episode. We've got like all sorts of problems here. Right. Friedel is out. I don't want Gallagher, do I? I want my other guy. Gallagher on the bench. Walker, reserves. Right. I'm going to put Hill at right back. And I'm going to put Nunes in its centre back. I'm going to keep the formation on. I'm going to bring Sarr on, though. Sarr for Lampard. Speed for Joachim. Am I going to do that? I feel like that's too much of a change. Let's try Partridge. And I've got Partridge and Sarr the wrong way round. So this was what I wanted. Morris, Sarr, Partridge. That's what I'm going to go with. And we don't... I've not checked it again, but we don't have a good record versus Chelsea. Let's see how they're lining up. 4-4-2. Look at this team. Barthez, Gareth Jellyman. Like, what a player he is on here. I don't know Coding neither. Colding. Soren Colding. Brunby. He looks like a bit of a weakling, but the rest of them, look, Sol Campbell, Patrick Anderson, Vincenzo Mazzeo, Redknapp. They've got Andy Booth. Like, so, we shouldn't be scared. That's what I'm saying. But they do have a bench of Desai, Ferdinand and Sutton. Chelsea looked to attack and to push forward in numbers. Let's see what we can do then. Andy Johnson has scored his first ever goal. He's like, don't play him in the league, just play him in cups. League Cup is obviously where he got those other goals, and then this time around he's like, I'll just smash this in away at Stamford Bridge. I've been rubbish all episode, rubbish since I signed, but now look at me. Take that, Jelly Man. That was an exciting 10 minutes for me. Game time, not real life. It's because we're into the wet weather. This is when we thrive. Oh, Andy Booth. Andy Booth looks certain to score. That's his first goal of the season. What did he get for us? Like 7 goals, 9 goals, 7 in the league, 2 in the cup. I don't know how he's landed at Chelsea. If he gets a double or a hat-trick versus and knocks us out of the FA Cup, I will be so upset. Really need Nicky Butt back. Nunes was marking him, wasn't he? I think we all saw that. Pep's probably out there just like working on his future tactical fouling plan. This started so well, and then Andy Booth scored twice past us. Well held, Nellers. Thompson now in the book. I don't know what I'm going to do at halftime here. Partridge is having a shocker. Thompson is not playing well. I'm going to bring Thompson on. Partridge is going up top. And we're going to put Kevin in that little spot. Where's he gone? Richie, where are you? Let's go Johnson, Helgeson, Campbell. 4-3-3. Because it's the cup. Taking the runners from midfield off. And we've gone 3-1 down. Oh, Nellis. Like, probably should have been starting over Booth. But then you can't say that when Booth scored twice, can you? It's just hit the post. If Nicky Butt wanted a new contract, now is the time for him to be... We've not had a shot since we've gone to free up top. Now would be the time for him to come and be asking about it. Let's go short passing. Let's get one guy further forward. Make some triangles. Let's get Lampard on. He is on the bench, isn't he? I forgot. I'm so despondent now. Right, Thompson's going to have to come off. We're going to get Speed on. Morris is having a 6. Bjornaby's playing a 5. Speed is going to come on at left back. Bjornaby's got no competition, so he's like, I'll just do what I want. What are you going to do? Play Mark Edworthy here again? Like, yeah. And he'll be like, you're not going to though, are you? Like, no, I'm not going to, Stig. Might play Speed there though. We've had a shot though since we've gone to our crazy formation and passing. So this is highlighting to me strength in depth is not good. We need to clear out basically all of those reserves. We're going to pretend that didn't happen. Clear out all of the reserves. It's like, they were like, you're pretending it's not happened. Let's mention that they're not breaking a sweat. Yeah, reserves, get rid of them. Get rid of the fringe players. And just try and stack some strengths up. Need another right back. Need another holding midfielder. Need a starting left back. We need... I still feel like we need an attacking midfielder that's going to score in this league. Great football by Chelsea. We're out the FA Cup. We're out the League Cup. Didn't win a league game in the episode. No one would sign for us. Got Forest away 7 days.